Okay, this video is to show you how to create a works cited page. Alright, starting off, in my class I asked you to create a document that was called links and save all the web addresses like these I have here from any source that you're going to use on your research paper. Also, I've provided you with some sources. So on my website there is a document that looks just like this. So I'm going to use this as an example. You're welcome to use these from my website as well if you use these sources. First things first, have this document open and then open a new tab. Go ahead and Google easy, B-I-B, easy bib, and then go into the website. This is a free auto generator of works cited pages. It does the work for you. So first off, we're going to do a works cited page in MLA format. We are going to do websites primarily, but it also has the function to do books, newspapers, journals, database, and a whole bunch of other things. Anything that you could possibly want to cite, you should be able to do with EasyBib. So all we need to do is go back to our source. If this is a source we used, just copy it, go back to EasyBib, paste it where it says cite source, and hit cite it. It takes a moment to generate. It tells you what it found. You hit continue. And then if you can edit and add anything to what it generates for you, it would be helpful. Most times it will get most of the citation for you. Then you just hit create citation below and it will automatically generate your citation. So here is the citation for this source right here, already formatted and done for us. Okay, so at this point we have one done. We need to do it for every single source that we used. No matter how many you used, you'll create one entry for each source. So I'm going to go back. I'm going to copy this website, this web address. Go back, do the exact same thing. So I'll go through one more example and then you'll get the process and I will skip on to what to do with it once you have all of your sources entered. Okay, so it generates this. I'm going to go ahead and hit continue. Okay, it came up. Go ahead and add anything if you can, and then hit create citation again. Once this loads, you'll notice that we now have two entries. Okay, if something was wrong, we could delete or edit one, add to it, whatever we need to do. Okay, we have two done. What happens if one of our websites doesn't work? Well, first, make sure you have the entire web address in there. If you don't, it won't work. So here's an example of it not working. We hit cite it. Then when it tries to generate, it will say we could not cite this URL. Try again. Okay, or perhaps for some reason you don't have the URL, it's not working. Whatever may be the case, you can cite this source manually. So have the website you pulled up that did not function, so have the window open, a different window to that website, and then you can just start plugging in all the information. The source type, okay? Choose what kind, online newspaper, magazine, whatever it may be. Choose the author, editor, or translator. Type in the name, first, middle, last, the website title, publisher. Add in all these things manually, hit create citation. It will it'll format everything for you and help you out. It's just a little bit more work. Okay, Once we have all our entries in, I only have 2 here. 1, 2. You should have at least 4 for my class, or just as many as you have for each source. So as many as you need to cite. Then you'll go to export/share. And then at this point, I would choose Google Docs if I already typed my paper on Google Docs, or Word if I already typed my paper on Word. Either one, you just need to make sure and save it, whatever you do. So I'm going to go ahead and save this to Google Docs. You need to already be logged into your account. Hit Allow Access. Let it load, and then once it loads, go to Google Docs. And then it'll generate a completely done, formatted, works cited entry. I have 2 entries, one here and one here. You should have at least 4 for my class, or as many sources as you used. Okay, 1 for each. Go ahead and title it Works Cited. And make sure it saves, and you're done. Then when you print out your research paper, this page will go on the very back. Notice that the first word of each entry, which is the title in this case, or the author's last name normally, will correspond to how you cited your paper in the text itself. And that is it. You are done.